Hey guys, it's Justin from Justin's HIV Journal, and I am making this entry because actually I just received an email actually from a young lady. I'm not gonna say her name, but she was kind of apprehensive about her questions. She had some questions about HIV. So one of her questions was she found out her roommate had HIV, and her roommate had moved out. She was asking me, should she be worried, and I said, well, were you having sex with him? And she said no. I said, well, were you shooting up drugs with him? And she said no. I said, well, I don't think you have anything to worry about. um, so what I decided was I was going to go ahead and maybe give you guys some primary facts about HIV. One, you cannot get HIV through kissing. It's highly unlikely. I don't believe there's been a documented case of somebody getting HIV through kissing. Somebody actually says there is one time where a woman did get HIV from kissing her boyfriend, but that was because her boyfriend had a sore in his mouth or what have you. But it's highly unlikely. So basically, you have to have a sore in your mouth, and your partner has to have a sore in his or her mouth. You kiss, there's transmission of blood. And there you go. There you have it. A lot of doctors say you need a whole bucket of saliva to transmit HIV through kissing. So just picture yourself pretty much about a bucket this size and gulping all that saliva down. Tasty. Second, it's highly likely to get HIV through someone else's urine. Just because you're HIV, and let's say I actually just got my viral load back and my CD4 count back, and I am undetectable as of now, and thank to the gods that I am. And my CD4 count is 431, which isn't half bad. They're saying, but just because you're undetectable and you have unprotected sex with somebody else who's negative doesn't mean that they can't get the virus. So basically, if you're positive and you know you're undetectable, you have unprotected sex with someone, does not mean that you did not just transmit the virus to that person. So, always use a condom. Let me see. Just because somebody, one of our questions was that he would always cook her food and everything. She was wondering if the person who emailed me was wondering if that would have transmitted into her food. It's highly unlikely that just because someone's preparing you food, you're going to get HIV, because the person preparing your food is HIV positive. A lot of people in the service industry or food industry are HIV positive, and you will never probably know it. So, relax, it'll be okay. Just because someone's handling your food does not mean that you are going to get HIV because they are handling your food. Which is kind of, I guess, ridiculous to me. And one time someone said they should be fired if they're HIV positive and handling my food. I don't want them handling my food. Well, if you fire them because they're HIV positive, I hope you're willing to pay a pretty penny, because they'll sue your butt. So, I know I would. And, that's someone's livelihood. How are they supposed to pay for meds? How are they supposed to live without a job? So think about that. Mosquitoes. Now, people ask, oh, can I get AIDS from a mosquito? No, you cannot get AIDS from an insect. It's highly unlikely. Probably it will never probably happen. Let me see. I did some research, and I did not find anybody who contracted HIV through a mosquito or insect bite or what have you. Also, another fact is that the fastest growing infections of HIV in the United States are, I believe, African American women. There is a woman out there by the name of Marveline Brown, and she's very courageous. I suggest you getting her book. I believe it's called The Naked Truth. She's a big HIV activist. To check her out, Google her, check her out. You'll definitely find a lot of information on her and her story. It's very heartfelt. Okay, So I shared with you my CD. I shared with you my CD count was 431. To have an AIDS diagnosis, your CD4 count needs to be 200 and below. Once it is 200 and below, you have AIDS. So it's kind of it'll be on your record permanently that you have AIDS. You won't be able to go back. I don't believe you'll be able to go back to a HIV status once you are diagnosed with having AIDS. Now, a lot of people say, another fact is a lot of people say that because you're positive and you're taking care of yourself, that you have nothing to worry about, just take your meds, there are a lot of opportunistic infections out there that are easier, if you're HIV positive, it's a lot easier to catch because your immune system is being attacked by this virus. And sometimes once you get one of these opportunistic infections, your CD4 count will go down really fast, and a lot of people are diagnosed with AIDS, just like that. The number one preventive measure that anyone can take to not become HIV positive is abstinence. Now, I believe George Bush was very pro-abstinence, and now we have a new president, President Barack Obama, who's about condoms and preventive measures like contraceptives, and well, that is all that I have. I just wanted to kind of put some thoughts out there, and you let me know what you think about those facts, and have a dialogue amongst yourselves. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Hey, let me know. If I'm wrong, give me a website where I can take a look at it, and no problem. I might post a video response or a comment that, oh, I messed up. So again, this is Justin from Justin's HIV Journal, and thank you so much for listening. And I hope none of you have to go through this.